Happy Monday. Welcome to another fun edition of Resellers with who are sick, their draft on Mondays. We got a brand new show here. I'm here with Brandon, the Georgia picker. Say hello, Brandon.
What's going on, guys? Welcome.
Give the people, it gets people to know who you are, so just give them like 2 second
Um,
introduction.
Brandon, also known as Georgia Picker, just turned 30.
Oh,
Uh,
just turned 30.
yeah, August 31st. Well, about a
Happy
month.
birthday.
Yeah, so I'm getting old as we speak. So, other than that, you guys know why we're here.
Right. And then we got Steve, Resell Dojo. Same thing, Steve.
Hey, I'm Steve, Resell Dojo. I'm older than 30. I've been out of school longer than probably everyone in this group, so let's see how I do.
Yeah, it's actually good because I actually talked about it before you got here. I'm like, I think Steve's close to our age, so we might have similar picks. But yeah, you went to school when it was like still black and white TVs and stuff, so it
That's
might
right.
might be different for you.
Though I do have a son in school, so
Oh,
I have
okay.
that perspective as well.
So you might have like the adult version of like best days.
Yeah.
And then we got Mr. Sniffles.
Mr.
Walter's
Sniffles
here.
with my two dogs in the background wrestling, eating their bed. So
Nice.
yeah, it's a struggle over here at the Nalter household, but we're here in the flesh. I'm actually still in high school, so I'm really prepped for particularly this draft, and excited to be here.
You got held back like 8 years.
Yeah, exact. No, I'm actually just 15.
Oh, well, I guess just the sickness makes your voice sound deeper. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, before we go on to this draft, we gotta talk about what happened 2 weeks ago since we don't have a draft last week because I was busy watching my Eagles dominate the Vikings. But anyways, speaking of last week, big congrats to you, Nate, for winning the best smells draft.
Thank you very much.
How does it feel to have the best nose in the business?
I mean, it actually feels kind of tough because I can't use it now since. Thank God it wasn't this wasn't 2 weeks ago, or I would have just been completely handicapped.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I think it's like fairly won. Even though I was one of the people you were against, I feel like you did have the best board. Besides the last pick, the first four were very strong though. So
That just goes to show how good those first four were.
yeah, like popcorn in the fourth round, movie popcorn. Brandon, you think that's a good pick? The smell of movie popcorn.
It's pretty. It's definitely a top tier smell. I gotta say
Top
so.
tier, and he got it in
Top
round
tier,
4.
top tier. Yeah,
Like that could have been a first round pick. The more I thought about it, I was
100%,
like,
100%.
yeah, people are too busy drafting new Indonesian shoes and puppies and stuff before. So, all right, so that was 2 weeks ago. The one for this week is what are we doing this week? Best school days. Best school days. All right, so let's share the screen. Well, guys, now we're doing the wheel of names. So pretty much, if it lands on you, you just say where you want to pick. If you want to pick 1, 2, 3, or 4, no, it's like a snake draft. So if you pick 4, you pick first in round 2. Brandon, you want to go 1, 2, 3, or 4?
2.
2. You know what? That's where I want to go. So screw you. I want to go second. All right. So how do I remove you? Like this. All right. Let's go again. Okay. Huh. I really wanted 2. I'll go 3. I'll stay where I am. I'll go 3. All right. Steve, you want 1 or 4?
I'll go 1.
Oh,
You don't have to move anything.
boom. Just how it's meant to be.
All right.
There's
Well,
nobody
I'll take
talking
it.
yet. Screw you guys. I'm going on. What's up, Sean? I was wondering why there's like 15 people in the chat. No one was saying a word. I don't know if you guys are just being quiet or whatever. But hello to everybody that's here. Oh, there he goes. Nate wants to show off again with his verified checkmark name. So
I don't log into my other channel other than to go live, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I just made you a moderator, Nate.
Thank you.
Just so you even feel more verified now that
Thank you.
got
I
the blue,
appreciate that.
you got the blue wrench next to your name as well. All right, so the order is Steve, Brandon, me, and Nate. Topic is best school days. We're going from kindergarten to the end of 12th grade, so nothing college related. The best days of school. Be a fun little throwback nostalgia. For me, it's throwing back quite a bit. I know to Steve is throwing back even more. Steve said you're 42, so you graduated in 98?
Yep.
Man, I was still in Ukraine in 98. So, so this is going to be fun. All right, Steve, you're up first.
All right. We don't have them here in Arizona, but we had them back in Chicago.
Oh, no, I know
So,
exactly where you're going.
My first pick is Snow Day.
That was
That
my 1-1. And I had the choice between 1 and 3, and I was like, I don't think. First of all, I was like, I don't think Steve and Brandon, they're down south. They don't know what a snow day is. They're not gonna pick it. I'm gonna get it at the 3 spot, and I didn't. So I should have went first. Snow day, excellent choice, Steve. Why do you like a snow day so much?
Because I don't have to go to school.
Did anybody see
It was always fun. It was always fun because you're hanging with your friends on those days.
Yeah.
You had your neighborhood friends, and you would be like, "Oh, sweet school day!" So you just go to wherever a hill was and basically go sledding or have snowball fights or make forts.
And for me, the days also evolved. When I was younger, it was like sledding, snowballs. Then when I became older, I was like, oh, so I can make money. It was like, I can make money this day. Let me get up and start shoveling the whole time, and because I'm an entrepreneur, Nate. This is how
I know.
how I am.
I know that. So it's funny. I didn't even think snow day for some reason because
What?
Minnesota's infrastructure is so good that for it to actually get a snow day, it has to be like literally hell freezing over. So
Really?
yeah, like there's some schools that like haven't closed in like 20 years up until like there was like one really bad one like around the time that I was in high school, and so like it finally shut down and we got like a half day. So like it was fun when we got them, but like I didn't. It was like it's rare.
Yeah, not the state of Illinois.
So you would need like a blizzard for it to be a snow day, I guess, in Minnesota, like a legit like. I guess when that happens, you really don't want to go outside. So yeah, I guess it's different for you and everybody. Is that Luca?
Yeah, it's Luca. He's trying to eat something in my carpet, so he's gonna sit with me until he decides to behave.
So we get the cute dog cam. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's
my
fine.
wife wants one. My wife wants a Frenchie.
Yeah, he got 2 of them.
So, also, I'm assuming this doesn't count as a separate answer, but when I met Gabby's from Florida. Instead of snow days, they have hurricane days, which I realize is
I don't think
right
anybody
now.
had hurricane days on their board.
I'm assuming that's not on someone's board.
You could save that for round 5 because
Yeah.
no one else is gonna have it.
But yeah, from what she's told me, like it was kind of like the same thing, except you just had to prep a lot more.
Yeah, you just hide the whole time.
But she was like, "Yeah, it was so much fun. We got to just like sit in our bathtub and play Game Boy games." And I'm like,
It sounds terrible.
We boiled water.
"When you're a kid, you don't have the same stresses as the adults." So
We went to the bunker and ate canned food the whole day. It was amazing, man. You should have been there.
yeah, there you go.
What's
Cajun Reseller knows what's up.
What's up, Danny? What's up, Ken? What's up, Debbie? Jennifer Hayes, Mayberry Picker. What's up, everybody? How you doing, Crystal? Our awesome snow day is non-existent. Yeah, well, yeah, you live in Louisiana, Chris. I don't think. I feel like for Louisiana, if you get like half an inch of snow, I think that's a snow day for Louisiana. I feel like, whoa, everybody shuts down for sure. Yeah. All right, snow days. That was 1-1 for me as well. Anybody ever see the movie, by the way, Snow Day? It had that
My son's watched it. But I haven't.
Emmanuel Chiriki or whatever her name is. She
Sloan from Entourage.
Yeah, her. Yeah, she was in it. The brother from Drake and Josh, the older guy, he was in it. Tom Green, I think, was in it too. It's a pretty. I remember I used to like it when I was like in middle school. I haven't seen it since then, so I don't know if it's good or not. But it was fun. It was fun. I recommend.
I'll have to add it to the list.
That's when surf's up. That's right. All right, Brandon, you're up.
All right, so mine's kind of cheating. Is because it's kind of like snow day and I guess hurricane day. I call it sick day. If you're feeling sick, you don't go to school. kind of the same concept. But whenever I say sick, it's like you're sick. You know, I'm not going to school, but I'm sick. So I'm gonna go with sick day.
Man, I thought that was gonna be a sneaky one for me because I had that on my board. I was like, no one's gonna pick that.
Hey,
I
great
tried to
minds-
have
you
it
like-
day to day. Billy said I had to tell him.
I was like, show me the thermometer, man. Show me, show me how bad it is. Brandon, did you do the whole like fake thermometer thing? Did you put it like under like a lampshade or whatever?
So I never did anything like that. I did have this issue whenever I was a kid, but I probably say 90% of the time I was faking it, but I always just complained about earaches. It was very smart because you can't really tell if you have an earache or not. So my mom would be like, all right, you're fine. You can stay home. And I'm just like, yes, thank you. And then I think that's probably the time of, I think 64 or maybe the Super Nintendo days. I used to stay home and just start playing that.
Yeah, I always associate sick days with like Price is Right because I would watch that on TV, like that and
yeah.
Jerry Springer. That would be like, hey, all you suckers are in school right now. I'm watching Jerry Springer and Price is Right back to back.
I remember watching Arthur. I think that was what I used to watch whenever I was younger. Arthur was good at the time. I mean, it still is.
I picked Jerry Springer, but he goes, yeah, I like Arthur.
That says a lot.
I mean,
I think
Arthur,
that those moments are what set you on the path that you,
Yeah.
that you ended up on.
This is why I'm a DJ today. was fifth grade Paul watching Jerry, people showing the beads or getting the beads.
The ripe age of 5, Paul's yelling, "You are not the father." I know that's not Jerry Springer, but you get the point.
Yeah, it was on right afterwards. Still say easy and follow that. What's up, Sean? What's up, Jenna? You haven't announced the last. Yeah, it's funny. Crystal says snow day in Vegas shuts down the whole city if you don't have any snow plans either. In that person, yeah. Well, that makes sense because it's not something you guys are prepared for. So definitely get it. Yeah, it's a good pick, Brendan. 6 days is a good pick.
I think so.
I thought I was gonna get it. I thought I was gonna get it at the end. That was gonna be a sneaky one, but
Oh, so you got to think about it. You know, with a snow day and hurricane day, you got to wait for those days. But 6 day, you control the situation. So.
yeah. Yeah, and you can also do it like when there's like a test you don't want to take or something, or like it's a project
Exactly.
due. You want to like get like an extra day. Oh yeah, man, my ear hurts again, Mom. I don't know what happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
All right, so I'm up, and I'm gonna take a chalky one. I kind of mentioned it in the back room to you guys. I figured everyone's gonna have that, but last day before summer break. That's my pick. Best day. You know, I don't think there's all the tests, exams, everything's over. There's no homework. You just come in. Like if you get yearbooks, you sign yearbooks that day or whatever. You say hi, bye to all your friends, and you know for the next 3 months there's gonna be no school. It's gonna be glorious. It's gonna be summer. It's gonna be great weather. You're gonna go on vacation, whatever. You know this whole jail cell that you've been into is now done. So last day before summer break, I feel like that is a first round pick.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I also wonder. Obviously, I don't have kids, but I wonder if it feels different now since people are so connected. Because like back then, it was like, oh, you're not going to see a lot of your friends for 3
Yeah.
months. Now it's like, yo, I'll see you on Fortnite or
Yeah.
let's FaceTime or I don't know. Like I just wonder if that nuance.
That is a good point. That is definitely a good point.
Yeah, my son's 11, and he probably talked to his friends more over summer break through Discord
Oh yeah.
than anything else. They got a Discord server this summer, and we're playing Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, everything.
You got to look at it, technology has changed since we were in kindergarten, first grade, elementary, and all that. So it's like back then it's like
Yeah.
you
it's
didn't,
like-
live, you didn't live on my street. I ain't seen you till we go back to
Yeah.
school.
So I didn't even have like a cell phone until I graduated high school. So like it wasn't like there was no tech. If there was texting, it was like there was like you pay for the text or whatever. When
Yeah.
text
You
weren't free
remember
back in the day.
the walkie-talkie phones, the Nextel phones?
Nextel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to have
All
one of
the
those in high
construction
school.
guys had one.
Yeah, I used to have one of those in high school, and whenever I was in ROTC, we used to, whenever we get ready to go to PT, I'd radio my dad, "Hey Dad, how's work?" And he'd be like, "Boy, stay in school. What are you doing?" And it'd be out of the blue, just so random. But, nah, yeah, I remember I had a little yellow and black one, and then my dad had a black one, and he funded it through the city because he worked for the city, and And it's every now and then I just be like, hey, Dad, what are you doing? I'll be in the bathroom, taking a poop or something like that. Hey, Dad, what are you doing? He's like, you better be in school. I'm like, I'm in school, I promise.
Amazing. Also, where's the scoreboard?
What's scoreboard? There's
Or
no score
the
yet.
draft board. Don't you usually have it pulled up?
Yeah. You think I'm not doing it? You thought you're gonna catch me slipping?
Oh, okay.
Like,
I was
it's
just saying,
there.
we got to see the board.
It's there.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I got to make sure you're typing it right. Like last time when you said like fresh or not, you didn't say fresh chocolate chip cookies or whatever it was.
Yeah.
The
I didn't
wording's
use chocolate
very
chip. I just gave you cookies. Apparently, that was terrible
No,
of
it's
me.
different.
The Motorola Razr. That was my first phone, Chris. The Razr. That was my first one. Then I went iPhone. Never went back. SoCal picker Rachel in the house.
What up, Rachel?
My first phone was the brick of a Nokia. That was my first phone.
Yep.
I bet you, Brandon, you probably haven't touched that phone in 20 years. You go through it now, it still works. I bet you the battery's still charged.
Yeah, you throw it across the room and it would never break.
Did you
But
have
I would
Snake
say
on
that
it?
the Nokia
Oh.
phone probably has the most iconic like ringtones ever of all time. 100%.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Did you hear Nate's question? Did you have Snake on it? The game Snake?
Yes, it did.
Of course, man. You had to have this. That was like the Pong of our generation, man.
Yeah.
People had the Atari Pong. We had the Snake on the Nokia.
I would say Steve probably had Pong though. He's
I had
like,
Pong.
I
I didn't even have a cell phone until I was like 24, 25.
"Oh,
Really? Dang.
Yeah, to get
That's-
home from school, I had quarters in my pocket and would call.
You would you would go to like a payphone?
Yeah, payphone at the school.
That's crazy. There was a payphone. You had to pay to use a phone at the school. You couldn't just like get like an office
It
phone.
was payphones right by the doors. Yeah, all over the place.
Man, that's like school's taking
School
advantage
is
of kids.
profiting off the students.
Right? Like, just use the office phone. Like, yeah, I gotta call my mom. Pay for it outside. I don't have any quarters. Suck it up, kid.
Yeah, walk home.
Funding's down.
That's crazy. All right, Nate, you're up.
All right. I feel very good about both of these picks. And as a matter of fact, I would have taken both of them at 1 and 2 if I had the picks.
Wow.
So-
He's selling them. He's selling them.
Okay.
Other than maybe snow day, because I forgot. All right. So with my first pick, I'm going to take substitute teacher day. When you
was
are
on my
not
list too.
because again, just like snow day, you're not expecting it, which makes it infinitely better. The downside is that you are still at school, but the fact that you get to basically just like you thought you were going to learn, but you get to just probably watch a movie or like Bill Nye or like something like that. Like
Yes.
it was, and like there were some really cool subs out there that kind of knew what the deal was, and then there was others that probably 25% that were trying to teach you something, and you're like, come on, man. Like we know what's up. Just give us the day off, and nobody gets hurt. So,
And there were other subs that you knew that you could like manipulate too,
Yeah.
like that, like knew that you couldn't handle you. So even if they were like really, not really cool subs, you can like get them to break really easily, or they'll kick you out.
Yep. So I feel pretty good about that one. And then it's snake draft, so I get my second one, right? Okay. The second one, similar, but I would actually put it even above summer vacation, is the last day before Christmas vacation.
Yep, that was also on my thing. I said before winter
Because
break. Yeah.
For me, especially for those of us that have been in a cold climate, when it's starting to snow, the lights are up, and the music and all, and you're really not doing anything the last week of Christmas vacation either. So it's just very fond, warm memories of that day.
What did the Minnesotans do? Did you guys like exchange gifts or anything like that, or?
I think people would like bring cookies like that they baked at home or whatever, and you would decorate stuff, and I don't know. It just feels like that some of that nostalgia that you can't really get back of like, you have to put your little coat on and get on the bus and everyone's just in a good mood. Everyone's in a really good mood.
I know ours. I think we're always like December 23rd, and then we came back like January 5th. It was like more than 2 weeks usually. It was great. And then and especially probably in your weather, you had snow days probably the whole day, the whole weeks then, because
I would say we mostly have white Christmases. Probably like every third year we don't. But the nice thing about December is it's not too cold yet. It doesn't really get like horrible until middle of January through like early March. Like that's like the danger zone where you just need to get out to Arizona or California or Florida for like a month. But December is not bad. Like the temperature is manageable. Otherwise, I would probably wouldn't have it so high.
No, I definitely get it for sure. Thank you, Jen, for dropping all the links, by the way. Just sharing all your channels.
Thank you
Giving
very
you guys
much.
a million subscribers. What's up, Courtney? How are you doing? Yeah, last day before winter break. I feel like it's also very chalky, just like my summer break, but it's chalky for a reason, right? It's a very popular day for sure. Courtney says, "Come to California." Courtney is really pitching this California deal. Like she thinks California is a good state or something. She's really, really trying hard to make it seem good. All right, I am up. All right, I'm going with my last A tier or S tier. I'm not sure which tier this will go to. I'm not sure if everybody had this or not, so we'll see how you guys react. I'm going with Field Day.
Yep.
You guys have Field Day?
I had that
Or
up
is that
there pretty high.
or is that like a Philly thing? Do you have Field Day, Nate?
Well, explain it. I don't want to give away any of my answers. What is it to you?
Field Day is like when you have the whole school just goes outside on the field. You get separated into like 4 or 5 teams, and you just play yard games the whole time, and the winning team gets like a prize or something.
Yeah.
Tug of war.
I put
like
track and
races.
field day. I'm assuming that's the same thing.
What'd you say?
Track and field day.
Yeah.
Like,
So you do like tug of war. You do like one of like you have like a potato sack race. You would do the egg on a spoon thing. It was just like the whole day. You just have have your own team and you have fun and whatever. There was best part again was there was no school. That's probably the best part of field day was no school. You get ribbons. Usually some kind of like local celebrity stops by. Like we had. Back when the Sixers mascot used to be the bunny, his name was Hip Hop, I think, or something. That was his name. He would usually stop by. Super stop by, could take pictures of that. And it's also like our field is always like in May, so you also know summer's coming soon. So that's also like a good thing about it. But yeah, I love me a good field day. I just realized both my picks were very spring heavy. I might have to go somewhere colder with my next one. But yeah,
Mix it up a little bit.
What's up, Z Poppy? Mr. Sniffles promoting Kleenex. What's up, Kristen? How you doing, Rhonda? I love field day, but I only had it in elementary. I feel like it's the same way for me. Did anybody? I feel like that's an elementary thing. I don't think anyone had it past elementary school.
We had it through junior high.
Oh, really? So you had it all
grade.
through 8th grade?
Yeah.
Now, was your school? Did you have was it the same school that was K through 8th? Or
it was different buildings. It was the same school district, but
okay.
7th and 8th were in their own buildings. 6th wasn't in its own. 4th, 5th, like that.
Oh wow! Okay,
It was a big school district.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's you gotta for 6 to have its own building.
Yeah,
it's gotta be huge. What's up, Shed? We always got bomb pops for field day. Can't beat the flavor of scorching minutes of a day. Yeah, bomb pops on the yep. Bomb pops is those like firecracker ones, right? They're like the red, white, and blue ones. Yeah, I figured it was the same thing. Yep, that was another big plus. Yeah, you always got some good food. You got field day, good memories. Field day. It's pretty much like recess, but all day. I feel like that's a good way to explain. All right, Brandon, you're up, sir.
Are we still focusing on like kindergarten, elementary, or are we just going all out?
K through 12, man.
Okay.
Oh boy, I'm excited where this is going.
All right, so I guess we technically had it during middle school and high school. It's called Spirit Week, and they always have different days and all that. I'll probably say my favorite day out of Spirit Week was Pajama Day. You can wear whatever pajamas you want, be comfortable. You can literally get out of bed, go straight to school, do what you got to do. And the greatest thing about having a onesie pajama, you can sit on the toilet, you ain't got to pull your pants down, nothing like that. It's another benefit of Pajama Day. That's what I'm going with.
See, when we got into college, that was every day.
Yeah, pajama day. It's every day for me now, man.
Yeah, I didn't go to college. I went to the military, so I didn't get a chance to go to college.
Yeah, you weren't allowed to wear the pajamas there.
Right. Dude, in boot camp, we actually wore tidy whities.
Oh boy!
And then about halfway through, we realized that our shorts had an inner liner, so we just stopped wearing our whitey tighties and we just wore just the shorts.
See, Amanda says my kids are 100% pumped about pajama day. So I had it on my list as well, but we didn't have pajama day during Spirit Week. We had like, anytime we had like a fundraiser, and they're like, if you raise this much money by Friday, we could wear pajamas on Friday or something like that. So I do remember the casual day and how popular it was, just because my school had a uniform too, like from elementary school to middle school, it was like a only red shirts and green shirts. Those were school colors, and like khakis. And then in high school, it was like you have to wear polos the whole time. Like it was polos
Right.
and button downs. So like the fact that you could just go from that to like, all right, just PJs and t-shirts, it's like, oh sweet, yeah. So yeah, pajama day definitely hits for sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Winter here has Red Ribbon Week where they dress up every single day. Nice.
Nice.
I Steve, you're up.
It's my turn. Last pick of round 2. I am going to be going.
Kind of where Justin Fields should have went, right?
Yeah. We could have saved some draft picks there. I'm going to be going to high school, and I am picking Senior Ditch Day.
Man, I thought this was gonna be. I thought I was gonna get that later too. I thought
that was a sleeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the best days that you plan for your 4 years in high school. You wait for that day, is Senior Ditch Day, and then when you get to that day, you're worried a little bit. What's gonna happen to me? And then you're like, you have no issues. Don't show up. Go to the beach. Go wherever you want to. Go down. We would go downtown Chicago, watch a baseball game. We would go to Lake Michigan. You just have fun. Ferris Bueller Day.
There we
Right
go. Rachel said, finally someone said it. Yep. What's up, Kat? How you doing? I feel like Resellers celebrate pajama day all year round. Yeah, see, Jen knows. I was waiting for one of y'all to say the great picks. Yeah, that was I really thought I was gonna get that like later. I was like, people are gonna be picking all these days. I'm gonna get that value later. But that was great. That was definitely a good pick.
All right.
First pick for sure.
With my pick at the turn, it is a day where you aren't at school, but you're still with your schoolmates. Field trip day.
Ah, shoot.
Steve is running away with this one.
Good answer.
Can you just give me
Hey.
first place right now?
You still have.
I still got to fill out the bottom.
You
I'm
still
done
got-
for now. Stars and Scrubs approach to this.
Oh my goodness, man! Whew. Snow day, senior skip day, and field trip day. Those are
The best days.
coming in hot. Steve coming in hot. He's like, I'm
There
gonna
you
teach you youngins about what school's all about.
Yeah.
All right, let me erase that too. Okay, man, my board's looking kind of slim now, man. There's like so much stuff being deleted. Okay, so I have a couple of similar ones to field trip day. I want to see if I can get one of them to slide through. but did you have? Was it just me, or I felt like field trip was also like something like an elementary school thing? I don't think I really went too much in high school or middle school.
We did in high school. Our physics class. If you're in physics in high school, you got to go to Great America and do physics experiments, which was basically like 3 things you had to answer. Then you got to ride roller coasters the whole day.
Yeah.
I remember having them in middle school and high school. We went to the zoo for some science class. We went to forgot what else, but a few different ones.
Jen goes, Steve wins. Nice show. See you next week. Rachel goes, cry on the winner already. It's still not over. It's just round 3, man. We still got a chance. But yeah, they're definitely good. We had them to like the museum, to the zoo. We have a chip factory like 20 miles away, so we went to the Herz potato chip factory. So yeah.
I thought you were going to say microchip.
No, not those chips. Potato chips.
Intel.
Potato chips. Yeah, field trip day is a tough one. I was between that and field day. I should have maybe did
Field
trip
day was up
first.
on top of my list as well, so
Yeah.
I probably would have picked that in one of my spots.
All right, Brandon, have fun following that.
I'm gonna follow it. I don't think it's been said yet, but I'm gonna go with graduation day. Graduation day is iconic to all.
Mhm.
Um, we we did some sketchy stuff on our graduation days. You can kind of get away with it depending on. I won't go into details of what it was because.
Whoa, you can just say we did some sketchy stuff to not talk about.
All right, I'll say. So essentially, it was a senior prank, and what we ended up doing was we took bologna and mustard and we threw them all on top of the ceiling, and then we put baby oil all on the hallways, and then we rung the fire alarm. And when people were coming to run out, they were sliding everywhere, and then the bologna stuff was falling on them. It was just, it was bad. Nobody figured out who it was, but
if
yeah,
they're watching now, they know. What if your principal's watching right now?
that's why I didn't want to say it.
He's been waiting for you to slip all these years.
He was like, "I've been following this guy for 12 years now."
That's gonna revoke my diploma now. Dang.
Jenna, are you close to me? Because that's exactly where we went to. Hershey Park is Smithsonian. I feel like me and Jenna might have went to the same school. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. What's up, Baldy pal? How you doing? No one's picked the best day of all yet. Finally, I guess that's for you, Brandon. Sean's
Graduation
happy.
day, yeah.
Happy with your pick.
Let's go.
Well, he's Death
For
Valley,
sure.
so it's probably like Rain Day or something like that.
Yeah, for Death Valley, it's seeing the Tigers lose again day. Graduation day. That's a good pick. It was also on my board.
Yep,
It just
I had
like
that on mine.
symbolized like, hey, it's over. You know, this whole thing is done now.
What about the partying afterwards too, though?
For sure. All right. I'm going next. And mine's kind of close to what Nate's is. So I'm not sure how it's going to slide. But I call it TV cart day. It's not
TV
substitute
cart.
teacher day.
TV card day.
Yeah, it's when you go into to school, then you see that the teacher pulls a TV cart.
Movie day.
Yeah, it's pretty much movie day. You know that there's gonna be nothing to learn. And then I learned later on through some teachers that a lot of times that happened because they got too drunk the night before.
That's what I was gonna say. It was
And
hangover day.
they didn't want to teach, so they brought the TV cart in. They're like, hey, you guys are watching Magic School Bus all day. So I don't know if that's allowed or not, Nate. And it's gonna be up to you because it's not a substitute teacher because the regular teachers use it as well. But it's very similar to what yours is.
allow it.
But every day was happier when you come in and you see a TV cart. The TV cart right there, like, it's gonna be Magic School Bus. It's gonna be a Bill Nye. If you're lucky, it might be something. And then the TV cards became a lot more popular during like the winter break, because then you started watching like Home Alone and stuff like that. Those were the TV card movies, so it's great. Until the teacher was on a worksheet. Oh, Z Pop is sending you some Brave vibes. There's a sleeper out there, Nate. So hopefully you get it. I went to Franklin Institute and Great Adventure in the Philly Zoo for trips in Philly. Yeah, see, Steve, I had on my list, I had field trip day, and I had amusement park day, but I feel like it's the same thing. So I think I'm going to take amusement park day off. Even though it's like completely different than a field trip, but I feel like it's the same. Like, it's the same concept.
It was always, it's like in between like the last day of school and field trip. It's kind of like those two combined.
Yeah.
Like that was always kind of like when people went.
Yeah, ours was always Hershey Park. That's where we went, because it was the one closest to here. All right, Nate, you're up.
There were some bangers taken in that round. I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting. We're digging deep already into the draft board. Okay, I think I'm going to go with Pizza Day. I hope this is universal. I think and this could go either two ways, in the sense that like usually it was like on Fridays, like the lunchroom would have pizza, or like pizza party day, like when your teacher would like you'd earn a pizza party or something like that. But I'm gonna go with Pizza Day as a whole, if that's allowed.
Pizza Day was on my board. That was on there.
Now, was your pizza in your at your school in the shape of rectangles?
Yeah.
So here's the thing: we actually had two kinds. We had regular Pizza Day, and it was, but then I think like once a month or whatever, we would get like from like the local pizza joint instead of whatever they whipped up in the oven. So and that one was just regular pizza.
Z Pop said you got his brain.
No, you already know.
So I went to a high school where we had pizza every single day. That was just in the cafeteria every single day. So for me, pizza day was calzone day. We had calzones like once every like 20 days, and when it was calzone when it was calzone day, me and everybody else would like sprint to the cafeteria to get there first. It was like we know it's calzone day. This is serious. And boom. So yeah, but if I was picking it, I was going to say pizza day as well because I know it's the same exact concept, but with pizza. So for
Now,
sure,
Paul, did you have Philly cheesesteak day?
we had cheesesteaks every like
Or
once
is
a
that
week.
just like you guys bring them in your lunch every day?
Yeah, you could just go like we had convenience stores like right down the block from our high school, and a lot of times we would just like leave the high school, go get whatever, you come back in. So we could have cheesesteaks anytime we want. Calzones, I even like asked after I left where they got those calzones from, and they wouldn't tell me. Those suckers would not tell me where they got those calzones, and there were cheesesteak calzones too, Steve. So it was like on
There you
top of it,
go.
it was delicious. Because I knew they got them catered, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't say that." I'm like, I always thought pizza was supposed to be in rectangles. Pizza's always round except for Sicilian squares. Also, except for when you're in elementary school, for some reason, it's always like it was like breadstick pizza in elementary school. It was like those like little sticks too. It wasn't like even like squares. It was like rectangles. Pizza day, great choice, Nate. Great choice. Yo, I am down to 5 picks on my board.
I know this is a lot tougher than smells, and just because of like memory loss of what.
Yeah,
what even
it's
happened in school.
like everything. So far, every single thing that was picked was on my board. Every single one.
I only have three choices on my list now.
Oh man, you get and you're drafting twice, Brandon. So you better hope.
But I don't think any of y'all are gonna say these three.
Okay, well that's good.
But I'm trying to narrow it down which one I want to do.
I have 5, and I'm not sure if one of them's allowed. So we'll see. All right, Nate, you go again.
All right, so I'm gonna go with your birthday. Because I think everybody gets special treatment from like other students, teachers. Sometimes they'd even like say your name like on like the intercom, like in the morning announcements after the Pledge of Allegiance. So I'm gonna go with birthday day.
Yep. And you get like a ribbon you can wear that day, or a crown, or a tiara, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I
that
feel like
is where people start building their complex of like I need to be celebrated, and then when they graduate and then they go on and they go to the bar and it's my birthday and they expect the treatment. So I blame elementary school for that.
that's what it is. It made us soft, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, where are my cookies? Where's my gifts? Do you not see this crown on my head? Think I'm wearing it for no reason?
Birthday month.
Yeah. Birthday days were always great,
The
regardless if it
money
was
sash.
yours or not.
Yeah, well, I feel like that even transitions to like the workplace too. Well, if you work like in an office environment, anytime anyone has a birthday, there's always cake and then in the cafe, in like in the lunchroom and stuff. So yeah, birthday days are great, and you get to bring cupcakes. See, Jennifer knows about birthday days. I gotta be honest though, Nate, that wasn't on my board, so I'm kind of happy. I'm like,
I did it for you.
it's a good pick. It wasn't on my board, which makes me happy because now I might have a guarantee to get all my picks now, but it's I think it should have been on my board though. It was good. Oh boy, I'm gonna go with the one that's not sure if it's allowed or not. So we'll see. I wasn't sure that the last one was gonna be allowed, so we'll see if this one slides. It's kind of the same as Steve's. That's why I was saying
TV
it.
day.
It's going with something like Steve said, but it's not the same thing. So Steve said senior skip day. I'm picking the first time you skip school. Up to you guys. I'm saying if you allow it or not, because mine wasn't
Kind
just
of in
great.
the same spirit, right?
Same spirit, but just completely different. Because by the time senior skip day came around, I already skipped school like 20, 30 times now, so it didn't have the same luster as like senior skip day.
20 times already. You graduated?
It wasn't the same year, like 20 times all the years beforehand. Jen saying not allowed. People saying no. Philly's cheating. It's not an actual day.
It's not a planned day.
Do you think your first sick day is an actual day, Jen? Paul just copies Steve. No, I copy everybody. I
That means I
copied
win.
Nate. Man, all right, now loud. I tried.
First
Gave me effort for trying. Since I can't do that, I'm gonna go with senior prom.
Okay,
That's a good one.
that's good.
I feel like that one's self-explanatory.
I feel like
Yeah,
that is like your gasoline answer from last week. I think it's divisive because I think for some people it's like a horrible day, and for some people
Oh,
it's like
okay.
the best day of their life.
Yeah, that's also why it's a fourth rounder, not a first rounder.
Yeah.
But I feel like if anyone that went to prom and had a good time, they're like, "Oh, that was
I
awesome."
agree with you. I'm not undermining it.
Yeah, but then I guess people that I guess people who didn't go to prom, maybe they didn't like it, or I don't know. If people had a terrible prom date, maybe if the prom date got trash or something. But you guys did the whole limo thing with all your friends, the pictures outside, 8 million times, did all that. Yep, that was.
Yeah.
Awkward photos, suits that don't fit.
Oh yeah, suits definitely didn't fit. They
Here,
were like
actually-
5 sizes too big.
BRB. I'm gonna go find my prom photo.
Oh,
I'm wearing
boy,
an
it's-
all white pinstripe suit with
Whoa.
Converse.
I can't even find mine because mine's not digital.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, like it's black and white somewhere in my mom's
Yeah.
photo album.
It took
Awkward
45
prom
minutes for the
poses.
picture to be taken because I had to hold still.
So I had to draw you guys. Yeah. Again, I'm trying to go more like seasonal, but everything I have now is like fall. I mean spring. Yeah, prom, field day, last day before summer break. It's all on that thing. Brendan, did you have a good prom, or was it bad for?
Oh, I had a great prom. No, it was all around great.
Did you bring your walkie-talkies?
I think of that. Let's see, senior prom. What kind of phone? Oh no, I had a little. You remember the little sidekicks? The one with
Oh yeah, the
keyboard?
sidekicks back
Yeah.
then. Yeah,
I had that.
Those were
for my senior
dope.
prom. Yeah. No, prom was fun.
Yeah. Do you remember your prom date's name? Mine was Katrina.
Mine was Ashlyn.
I'm not going to give last names in case they're watching.
I am trying to remember mine, and I cannot.
Nate, remember your prom date's name?
Yes, I do.
I actually haven't spoke to mine since high school, so it's like perfect.
That's why I'm trying to remember like off the top of my head.
There was no like romantic like relationship. We were just like friends that went together. It wasn't like anything crazy.
Yeah, that was the same.
I got kicked out of prom. My day was intoxicated. That sounds about right. Oh, can I share this, Nate? Can I add it to stream?
Yeah, do it. There we go. Pimp mode. Pimp mode.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Look at
3
that
dates.
G.
Get 3 dates.
Look at that G, man. Man, you look just like Nick Foles in that picture.
So exactly. Fun story. The girl on the left is who I met my wife through, and she's actually getting married in like 2 weeks from now to one of my best friends. So, friends, stick around.
So which one was your date?
Technically none of them. I actually have a date this year. I just put that on myself. I went to a school with like our class had 40 people in it, and the class above us had 25. So it was few options, I guess.
Dang. So they were just like your sides.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
Dang. Their haircut. I'm sorry to whoever had to see this.
That was back with the Great Clip special.
His
No
future is so
product.
bright he has to wear shades. Is it? Nate's a player. Oh gee. You didn't go to prom, Jan? I'm sorry. What's up, Shay? Anybody else have the problem in FISA had with what does she say? Where is it? She got kicked out of prom because her day was intoxicated. I feel like that was just like a given. People knew we were drinking, even like though we weren't supposed to. I feel like people were pretty cool then. All right, senior prom. That's my answer. Brennan, you're up.
Okay. Good one.
All right, I'm gonna hit y'all with a banger. Okay.
Oh, banger.
Game day. Game day. Friday night football. You got a game. It's always lit. On top of that, at my school, we had to wear uniforms, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But on game day, we could wear our jersey.
Mhm.
Stand out a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Game day.
There you go.
Game
Yep.
day. is,
Same thing for us.
yeah.
That was I was hoping to get that in the 5th. Whips. That's it's a good day. You're in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
When that was happening, yeah. So people take football seriously down there, right? So it was like
Football and baseball.
yeah. Yep, and even if you don't play, just going to the field on Friday nights and watching the team play, all
Yep.
that stuff was great too.
Well, it's not just that too. It's like on the game days, our school would actually order like Chick-fil-A and stuff, so you can actually buy
Ooh.
Chick-fil-A during the day, and I think they have Papa John's too and all that. So
Ah, nice.
all around, just everybody's just in a very good mood.
Mike goes, my prom date's in the next room. Congrats to you, Mike. That's awesome. And then Adam goes, my prom date dropped me for my ex-boyfriend for an ex-boyfriend a week before prom senior year. so this is what Nate was referring to as some people don't like that day. Probably Adam was probably one of them. And then Jen said no one has picked her favorite day yet.
Let's see.
It's like surprising to me. Jen, you gotta tell us in the end if no one picks it.
All right,
Them
so I got,
dirty birds sure know how to give up big leads.
I'm not
Respond
about
to that.
fan.
Respond to that.
Listen, I don't mind NFL. I'm more of a college football type of guy.
Go Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
I mean, I don't know. Our last game looked a little bad, but I mean, it's all good.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. First off, ain't nobody Alabama fans in here, right? Nobody. All right. Y'all are cool.
I don't think we would admit it if somebody was. I don't think they would.
I'm not married to my sister, so
I'm gonna turn that into a bumper sticker and put it on my truck.
Can make some good money off that one.
Prom day pregnant. Not mine.
Not mine.
Well, they didn't have one, so that was. All right, Steve,
All right.
you're up.
let me close out round 4 here. I am going back to early grades. For me, this is probably in kindergarten and first grade where it happened. It is show and tell day.
Dang, sleeper. Absolute sleeper. Didn't even think of it.
Bring
Same.
in your favorite toy.
Nostalgia.
Bring
Same.
in whatever grandma gave you. Anything
Dang.
like that. Bring
Steve
it in
is
stuffed
on
animal. That
fire.
was always popular. Show and tell day.
Hey. I had that's a definitely elementary school thing too. That was definitely didn't happen past that, but yeah, I remember I brought a toy from Ukraine and people thought it was like stupid.
That's so sad.
I brought like a wooden truck. They're like, "We have Hot Wheels you can play with. Why'd you bring that?"
You're like, I bring stick.
Like I played with this as a kid. Like, yeah, you got Hot Wheels. Why'd you bring that wooden car with you?
Dude, kids are unintentionally ruthless.
Yeah, man. Your kids will tell you like exactly how to feel. With no remorse.
He never recovered.
Oh man.
All right. Let me close out my choices here. My last pick. I'm not sure what they call it for you guys there, but it is. I think Illinois and Arizona had it called the same way. Teacher Institute Day. It's where they block off the calendars to give teachers days off to prep even more or to learn more stuff and how to teach you better.
Yeah.
And you get to stay home.
Yeah. I think we called them teacher workshops, but same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. We call the teachers Institute days. I don't think the teachers ever actually did any studying that day either.
No,
I think
they probably were hung over from
I was gonna
the
say, don't-
day before.
We were all naive. They actually just all got together and went out.
Let's see the board. Has anyone said field day? Come on, Adam. Who do you think this is? Has anyone said field day? Yeah, field day was said. Here's the board, guys. Those are wondering. Steve just finished his. Very, very strong board. That's going to be a hard one to beat. Teacher service. Yeah, teacher and service day. That's what we called it. Yep, teacher and service day. Teachers and service day. Anyone said school closed for Laos and Ice Outbreak? No. That would be my next pick,
Rice
Thrift Daddy.
Outbreak
There you go.
How could I forget? First round pick missed.
Oh man, it happens every year too. It's crazy. That must be like an Alabama thing, right, Steve? That has to be. Well,
I think so. Yeah. Scabies Day.
All right, Brandon, you're up.
All right, I think I narrowed it down to the one I want to do. So, whenever I believe Steve said show and tell day, nostalgic. Okay, I don't know if this was a Georgia thing or a Southern thing. I'm not too sure. It might be universal, but if y'all remember back in kindergarten, elementary, jump rope for heart. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yep.
Where it was like a fundraiser where you just jump rope and basically just did that all day to fundraise money. I just think it's just absolutely. I kind of just had it in my head, but jump rope for heart. I don't know. Is that like a universal thing, like around the U.S.?
Yeah, we had it in Illinois.
I don't remember it, but
It sounds. It feels like a very distant memory, but I feel like it was a thing.
Right.
Oh, Baldy Puzzle. Heck yeah, I won jump rope day 1 year. How do you win jump rope day? Do you just like jump the most times?
Well, it wasn't really jump rope day. It was like a fundraiser that little kids would do. They basically just jump rope to raise money. I don't even remember really what it was for the fundraiser, but it was just a program. But what was really cool is everybody they call you down from each grade level, and you'd go into the gym, and you'll basically be in there for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. I'm just jumping rope and playing kickball and all this other stuff.
Yeah. So Mike said they did it in Long Island. So yeah, I think it is a universal thing.
Okay.
And apparently you win if you last the longest. Gotta have some strong legs to do that.
Yep.
I would have just sat down.
I didn't win. I didn't win. I didn't do a lot. I was one of the fat, chubby kids whenever I was little.
What Nate? Did you just get
I just got a vision from like somebody in the chat of like what my last answer is going to be. Sorry,
and it was that good? I just saw like your eyes just went wide open.
It might even be. It could be an S tier. It might be S tier.
An S tier in the 5th round.
Yeah.
Wow. Nate's trying to come back with his title.
If it gets said now, I will be so mad.
I don't think I have any S tier left, so I think you're gonna be good.
I know which one you're picking.
So I am. All right. So I'm going with the first day you skip school.
We will go with the 10th day that you skip school.
Gonna go with the second day you skip school.
The last day you can skip school before you get held back.
Yeah. The held back first day of summer school. Okay. I'm going, man, but that's so similar to the one I just picked before. So I don't want to pick that either.
People giving answers here in the chat.
Senior prank day was already picked too, man.
Or is that
No, that was ditch day. You could call it prank day.
Yeah, but Brandon I kind of took that with graduation day, right? That was kind of the same thing as Brandon was talking about.
I think they're different, but yeah. But we just decided to do our prank day on graduation day.
I'm picking Valentine's Day.
I had that on my list.
It was on the board.
And I think it's like cool because like regardless of how old you are, it was like it still is pretty cool. Like when you're like elementary school, you get to send like Valentine's Day to your crush or whatever and see if they send one back. That was always fun. You always get to. It also came with candy. That was also good. You got a lot of candy you get to bring home. And then for our high school, you could buy carnations to like your crush for $2, like a secret carnation, and send it to your crush. And like you're like the cool kid in school, and you got like somebody opens the doors like, "Hey, we got a carnation for so and so," and you're like, "Oh snap! Somebody so likes that person." Then I find out that a bunch of the girls would buy them for themselves, so they would say they wouldn't like they wouldn't seem like they were unpopular. And some girl had like 20 coming her way, and I was like, "Damn!" Then I realized that she bought most of them for herself. So that's how it is. But yeah, Valentine's Day. I feel like it's a mad pick. It's a C tier, but it's something. It's the 5th round. I don't have an S tier like Nate does, so we'll go with Valentine's Day.
I didn't either until 20 seconds ago.
All right, Nate, you're up.
Am I up? Last pick of the draft?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how this came to me, but if I would have thought about this earlier, I think it could have been top 2 rounds for sure. The Scholastic Book Fair Day.
I don't know what that even is.
Book Fair Day was awesome.
Book Fair Day. Everybody gets to go to like the
How do
library.
you spell scholastic?
Just put book fair.
Just about to look there, yeah.
OLAS.
Can I just go with book fair day?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
No. You have to have the word scholastic for the book.
Scholastic has to be part of
I'm
it.
dead ass serious. Jen, see, look at Jen in the chat.
Scholastic. I think so. I hope I'm right. I don't know.
We could tell
I
Paul
was
did
told
not
there was going
have
to be
it.
no spelling.
We could tell Paul did not have it.
I think
Nate
it's
always has to be difficult with his things.
like they'd have like the Guinness Book of World Records for like that current year, and like Ripley's Believe It or Not books, and then I don't know. There's like all sorts of different. I don't know why it was so fun.
So,
then,
so
like-
what did you do in your scholastic book fair day?
So you would like get like if I remember correctly, like you would get like almost like a pamphlet to take home before the book fair, and then you would like go and like see what they were gonna have there, and then you would bring money from like your parents because e-commerce wasn't a thing yet, nor did elementary school kids have credit cards for good reason. And then you would go and you would buy what you wanted, and they had like posters, and they had other stuff. It wasn't just books. Like I think they had magazines, like for like a kid, because you can't drive yourself, so it was like one of your few opportunities to like be somewhere where you can get something without your parents, and so it made you feel important.
So we had something similar like that, but we had it with like Christmas gifts, like decorations, and it was the same thing. They give you like a pamphlet, and then you can like come next day and do it. But I don't think I ever had it with books. Maybe my school wasn't really into reading. They're like, these kids have no future. We're not gonna waste time with book day or whatever for them.
These guys are going to just be selling other people's stuff. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Steve, you just lost Jen's vote. You just lost Jen's
And
vote.
I have a feeling that she would have like stuffed that ballot box too. So
Yeah.
I'm really worried.
Xmas buzz. Yeah, that's what we had. We had that one. Yeah, I guess it's the same thing. Sean's asking if there was any Playboy or Hustler in those Scholastic Day.
That was the
Maybe at
teacher's
Philly's
book fair.
Chris says no one said talent show day. No one said talent show day, Chris. Nope, that wasn't.
Like
Was
that
on
one was
my list.
divisive too.
Yeah, let's run over the board before we go to honorable mentions if we have any left. Steve with Snow Day, Senior Skip Day, Field Trip Day, Show and Tell Day, and Teacher Institute Day. Very, very strong board. Branding with Sick Day, Pajama Day, Graduation Day, Game Day, Jump Rope for Heart. I was with you until the last one. I don't know about jump rope, but I guess I didn't have one, so that's why. Me with Last Day Before Summer Break, Field Day, TV Cart Day, Senior Prom, and Valentine's Day. And then Nate with Substitute Teacher Day, Last Day Before Winter Break, Pizza Day, Your Birthday, and Scholastic Book Fair Day. Daddy says Lamar Burton Day. Did not have that. No Halloween. Halloween really wasn't like a school thing for us, Rachel. Halloween was more fun like after school when you go trick or treating. We used to have like a parade and stuff for it, but it wasn't like nothing. It wasn't nothing memorable for Halloween.
We got to dress up. My son's school, they can't dress up for Halloween. Like
Not
they're
allowed
always on
to?
it. No, he goes to school with uniforms and they don't let him. It's like
Yeah.
nowadays.
That's how mine was. I went to school with uniforms too. Yeah, we didn't dress up for Halloween either. I don't know. Weird school. Uniforms, but no books. Apparently, they didn't believe in books. This is why I skipped so much, Nate.
They had to choose one.
There was no point in being there. All right, Steve, go first. You have anything else on your honorable mentions?
Yes. Do you want me to just go through my list?
Yeah, just go through
I have a whole list. Well, I had breaks, so I had fall break, spring break, summer breaks as options. Thanksgiving break. We had birthdays. Let's see. Assembly Day. I'm not sure if we had that one on there.
That's a good one.
Concert Day. I was in band and orchestra, so that was always a big day just to finally get that out of the way. First day. And I'm not sure if you guys have it, but Powder Puff Football Day, where the girls smack each other and be tough.
Yep,
That was always a great day. That's one of my.
Did you say first day of
sneaky-
school?
Yeah, I had that. I
Yeah,
don't know if I
that was on my
list.
list too. I was
Yeah.
thinking about putting it because I was like, people think it was like the worst day, but I think like second day of school was the worst day. First day of
I
school was
agree.
like was fun, especially now. Back then, when you don't have phones or anything, so you got to see everybody they haven't seen the whole time. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
Well, and
list
you were
you have there,
looking
man.
fresh. You had your new outfit with that American Eagle polo. You got
There
that
you
new
go.
Trapper
Yeah.
Keeper. Like you were feeling fly on day one.
You know, Nate, those trapper keepers are a big bolo now. They sell for big money.
Oh, I bet. I was
If
literally just kid. I was with somebody and I was like, I might just get a Trapper Keeper for like my job now. Like I wish I kind of had one.
yeah, some sell for legit like hundreds of dollars, like no joke. Said volleyball sells now for Halloween. They call it Book Character Day. Wow.
Wow.
Last day of school was substitute day, pizza day, and movie day all at once. Yep, that's why I picked it in the first round. All right, Brandon, you have anything else on your list?
I only have two. One of them, I don't know if y'all remember back in high school. I call it Ravioli Day, where if you ever see the new pans that come out with the fresh cheese, it's all gooey and everything. That was like the best day for me as far as food wise.
Ravioli day. That sounds amazing.
If it's fresh out of that pan, that fresh cheese is on top. It's and other than that, the only thing I have reference is if you were in ROTC in high school, I actually enjoyed AMI Day, which is where you actually have to wear a uniform. Then they basically have like a drill dude who comes out and watches the way you march and all that. But other than that, no, I think pretty much everybody kind of stole the rest of the
Yeah,
list. It's a good board. It's a great board. Legendary.
yeah. I think everybody came to play today. It was
Yeah.
good. It was a
Oh,
good
yeah.
mix around. I had last day before spring break, as Steve said, and first day, and then I also had homecoming day. But
I had homecoming
but
on mine.
I already
yeah.
picked
Yeah.
senior prom. I didn't really want to pick homecoming day, senior prom on the same board. That's why I went with Valentine's Day.
Yep.
And then I had a first time skipping school day. But I don't know if you guys do that or not, but that was on my board. First time skipping school was on my board, but you guys did not let me take it. So.
Can we look at Jen's comment? What is bike rodeo? Do you guys have bike rodeo?
Bike rodeo and Halloween were other favorites. Yeah, that seems like a Texas thing. That seems like definitely a
I'm
Texas
guessing
thing.
everybody rides their bike around the school. Like we did that around my neighborhood, but like not at school.
Like a bull. Everyone got 8 seconds on the bike. Paul, housing may be cheaper in a few days. Oh man, Mike, don't be saying that. And Mike's right in the eye of the hurricane now, so hopefully you stay good, man. Nate, what'd you have on yours?
So I also had first day of school, Halloween, homecoming, and then I want to classify this as different. The first day of senior year specifically, because when you are in that school, you are officially at the peak. Like
Yes.
there's like no one can say anything to you because you probably already figured out a lot of college stuff if you're going whatever. Like you kind of just have to finish at that point, and everybody else is younger and looks up to you. So at least at my school, that was the case.
Was your high school like elective based, where you get you have mandatory classes, but then you get to choose the other ones as well?
Yeah.
Was that kind of like yours?
Yeah.
So like my senior year, I knew I was already going to community college. I knew I wasn't going to like a good college. So like all my electives were like cooking and I took swimming. I took bowling. It was like legit, just like classes, just to fill my board. Like I knew didn't really care. And then I took Spanish 101. Which is like mostly all the freshmen are picking it, but I just pick it because there's nothing else to pick, and I got kicked out of it every single day. The teacher could not handle me. It was her first year teaching, and I was just the worst. And then here's the crazy part about it, right? So my mom went to my school. She was a custodian in my school, and the Spanish teacher spoke Russian, and she found my mom like 3 months later. And it was like, your son is the worst. He's making my life miserable. It was crazy. But yeah, first day of senior year is definitely good.
And I know this wasn't the question, but best meal that wasn't pizza on the school menu was Italian Dunkers.
What's
I don't know
that?
if was, it was basically garlic bread, but you would dip it in like a meat, like marinara sauce. So anyway,
That sounds awesome.
It
was
sounds
good.
good. Mine was either cheesesteak calzone day or it was like a popcorn shrimp day when we had those. Those were and like my school was bougie, like, so we had pizza every single day, and we had Chick-fil-A for lunch every single day. We had Chick-fil-A sandwiches every single day for lunch. So and then we had like a special every single day too. So like it would have to be really good for me not to get Chick-fil-A sandwich.
I don't even know if
Every single-
Chick-fil-A was a thing when I was in school.
We didn't have it. We didn't have Chick-fil-A in Minnesota until like I think I was probably my first year of college.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever have steak nuggets in high school?
What is
No.
that?
Just steak nuggets, I guess.
Like
chicken nuggets?
Chicken nuggets,
Yeah.
but instead of chicken, they're steak.
Yeah, like
That
we
sounds like
used to have-
something I want right now.
Yeah.
What?
I could go for
It
some of
was so
those.
good because he always had it with like mashed potatoes, peas, and then like potato wedges and some kind of fruit. or
That
whatever.
sounds amazing. I would love some steak
it was pretty
nuggets.
good. That's why I brought it up because the steak nuggets were fire.
They're like, we want to hide the grade of this meat, so we're gonna fry
Right. Well, it might not have been steak then.
The
don't know what
other
we ate.
one, I would say middle school. We had Choco Tacos in middle school, like because you
I
could
thought
like
Like the thing from the ice cream
extra
truck.
money for certain things.
Yeah,
That was one of them. And then in high school, we had this place that was like it was called Into Juice, but it was like basically like one of the smoothie places that were what's the other one? It was like basically a Jamba
Yeah, like
Juice.
Jamba
They
Juice,
had
yeah.
them like in the school.
yeah. We had we had like a snack bar as well where you can buy like ice cream or like Wawa iced teas or whatever. But yeah, so Rachel had chalupa days, which sounds good too.
I don't think we had chalupa
Chicken
days.
spaghetti was amazing. That sounds pretty good. What's up, Chris? What's up, pork shoulder? Listen to half an hour. It has been great, making me think of all the stuff I haven't thought of in ages. Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to do this. It's just like it's a cool, like little, just like hang out, just nostalgia thing. Most of the drafts you're gonna have, it will be like nostalgia based on when life was different. And Nate, when did you graduate? I'm guessing. Wait. Let me guess. 2010. 11. 9.
Other way.
12.
Well,
12. Brandon, you were 2010, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to ask when Steve was.
98. 98. That's high school. 98.
98. What's next week? Next week's is on Ray's channel, and I think it's going to be either cereal or Halloween candy, because I want to do one of those this week, and he was like, no, I want one of those for next week, so don't do any. You don't want to miss any of those. I think it's going to be one of those, but it's going to be on Ray's channel next week. Ray's actually in Florida right now. He's on vacation, so hopefully he's not in that hurricane part, and he's actually enjoying his vacation. But yeah, thank you so much to Brandon, to Steve, Nate. You guys are awesome. I feel like I like when people come prepared. You guys came prepared, so that was great.
That's how you
I'm
win.
gonna put the graphic out tomorrow, like always. Make sure you guys go and vote on the graphic and vote for Paul. Obviously, it was the best one out there. It's pretty easy. Chris says Steve wins. Well, we'll see. I can tell you what,
Watch, my
Chris.
column is not even on the voting list. It's just gone. It's cut off.
Think Steve still has it. We'll see. I guarantee you, Steve has at least a 1 in 4 shot. I can guarantee you that. All right, you guys have anything going on this week? Anything we should know about? Nothing serious.
Cleaning out a 10 by 30 storage unit right now.
A 10 by 30.
About 250 totes, no lie. Got it for $850.
Anything good in there? What's the best thing you found so far that you can share? Oh! He was ready for that question.
He's ready.
He was like, I thought you would never ask.
Look at all those totes behind him right now.
Is that new sealed?
Brand new. Yeah,
Panasonic DVD VCR combo?
Yeah, I popped the staples out so I can make sure to verify it. But yeah, brand new, sealed.
Was that
Wow.
was that like 300, 400?
350, and then
Dang.
hold on,
Nate's like, I have one of those in my basement.
right? And then I got this brass Marlboro Zippo lighter.
Oh, that's dope.
It's a Series 7, and there's none listed. One sold on auction for $200. The other series are going anywhere between $350 all the way up to $750.
Wow.
And they have like a 1,000% sell-through rate, and
How much you pay for the unit?
$850.
Damn.
And we've already We found 3 brand new Furbies. One of them already sold. Found dude, there's so many
Dang.
like action
That's
figures.
crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty
Congrats,
insane.
man. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Yeah, that
A
video
lot
was
of
probably
a lot of work, but probably a lot of videos. It's more than one video, right? That's got to be more.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be maybe like 5 or 6 videos, if not more, because we've already went through halfway through the unit, and then we still got another maybe 150 boxes to go through.
Wow.
Like absolutely insane.
Yeah. Was it just me or the end of senior year somewhere? There were really no cliques. I haven't got along a party at my school. I think that's pretty similar to ours too. I also
agree with
was
that.
one that didn't really fit into a clique because I was on the football team and then I was also part of chess club, so it was like weird.
Man, how are you in the chess club but you can't read?
I was state champion in 2004, sir. Chess
Wow.
champion in 2004.
Good to know.
Yeah, you don't have to read to play chess. You move the
Apparently
pieces. My dad and uncle used to be really good at chess, and they would play me until I beat them, and then they stopped teaching me. Those jerks.
He knows too much.
Steve, I'm guessing you just gonna be listening the whole time. You don't really put out videos anymore.
Yeah. When's my last one? Like 6 months or something?
Yeah, man. You got a fire one coming out though. You've been preparing for 6 months.
I know. I just keep saying that.
I'm end of this week is the 1-year anniversary of me quitting my job, so I'm doing a free claim sale on. So all you gotta do is pay shipping, but I'm gonna have like 100 plus, 200 plus vintage cards. All you gotta do is be there, and it's gonna be an absolute shit show because it's gonna be first to claim in the chat, and you get a certain number, and then
Wow, that's
if you're
gonna be
if you're a
crazy.
member, you'll get more. So, but anybody can do it. You just gotta pay shipping.
So when is this?
My schedule keeps getting changed. It's either going to be Friday or Saturday, or Friday, or it might even be actually this one. I think is going to be Thursday.
Oh, well, that's good for me because
Yeah.
I'm at a wedding Friday. So, hey, look, Amanda quit her job last year on the 30th.
Nice. Mine was I think it was October 1st was the Friday, so technically that was my last day.
Dang.
Isn't it nice once you hit that 1 year though? That's whenever you really feel like, okay, I'm stable. I know what I'm
Exactly.
doing.
Everyone says if you can make it a year, you can probably figure it out forever. So feels good.
I would say my first year was always my like worrisome. I'm like, all right, well, I gotta find the stuff. I gotta make sure I'm bringing that money. But
Yep.
yeah,
Look up on his face, see those cards. See, Marge knows. I know French is about to be ruined for sure. How close to your goal of having an arcade zone type of building are you, Nate, in 1 year?
I'm not. I mean, I have. Spoiler alert, but I'm working on a space right now. It's not an arcade, but I have a space.
Yeah, I just thought you used to have like a donation goal, like I forgot what you called it.
The Fantasy Factory.
Yeah, Fantasy Factory. That's what it is. Yeah.
That's my long-term plan, but this is step one in a phase. There's like 3 or 4 phases, and this is step one.
Step one to get the Fantasy Factory open. Yeah, respect it. Make sure you guys all sub to the people down below, even to Steve. He's gonna have a video soon, one of these days.
Yep.
It's about to be
Coming
a DVD,
soon.
DVD that he finds that sells for like $1 million or something like that.
There you go.
It's insane the stuff that you find. Did you find anything crazy last week, Steve, that you want to tell us about? Do you have an audience to tell people to?
What was my craziest one? Probably I found 2 electric vehicle chargers.
Oh,
That I'll get like $400 for each of them.
Wow.
at a thrift store?
Yep,
And what'd you pay for them?
like 60.
And they're gonna sell for
They looked
400
them up,
each.
and they were like new. They were just open box. Like I even asked her, I'm like, "Do you have the box?" She's like, "They were in a box, but it was destroyed." And like the rubber is like pristine.
Oh, so Amanda wasn't up to any of you guys, but she is now. Well, thank you, Amanda. Appreciate that.
That's probably the best one last week.
Yeah, I feel like Steve, like you find the coolest things in your thrifts. I don't know what it is by Phoenix, but you guys have the best stuff in your thrift stores. I don't know.
It's a lot of hunting for them, though. It's a lot of hunting.
Well, you go like every day, right, or something?
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
yeah, 5 days a week.
Imagine that, Nate. That being your job, going to thrift stores every single day. Sounds terrible, right?
That was a great time.
You find any Pokemon?
Me?
Yeah.
Pokemon games. Yeah, actually, last week I got like 6 or 7 Pokemon DS games. It's like
Wow.
Heart Gold, like Black
Gold?
2, White
Heart
2.
Gold is one of especially, I mean, sealed more than anything, obviously. But
Oh, yeah.
like Heart Gold, if you have a sealed copy of that and like it's
Oh,
good
I
condition,
wish.
that can go for a few, like If you get it graded,
Yeah.
a couple grand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I wish
I
I
would
did.
probably like keep that one if I had it. It would just let the value rise. I don't know what Brandon's looking for over there. What you looking for, Brandon?
You
I
got games?
I got
Pokemon.
no, yeah, no, it's all Japanese Pokemon, but I was going to ask you if y'all ever heard of it. It's
Is
called.
it a Charizard?
Well, I got these two here.
Oh, we got some slabs.
Yeah, and then
Let me put you on solo.
I guess the cards are called like Dead Ass or Dead Ass. Like,
Oh yes, card. It's card ass, which makes
yeah, there
no
you go.
sense.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know why.
There's like so many of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I actually don't know the origin story of those, but certain ones actually go for pretty good money.
yeah, and whenever I came across them, I was like, okay, well, I'll go ahead and buy them all.
Yeah.
I got them all for
Nate has a series on his
$200.
channel called Pokemon Cards You Never Heard of, but
Yeah.
I don't remember Dead Ass being on there. So.
Deadass.
I Dead Ass don't remember.
Those are the ones that it came with. as far
What
as-
are your slabs? Let me see. Put them up
Yeah,
I know the
closer.
one. I know the one from. Okay. Oh, nice. nice.
Is that
Yeah.
Neo? Is that
Yep,
Neo
that's
jump
Neo
off?
Revelation.
Yeah.
Here,
Um,
hold on.
And then
One second.
you have like all of these.
Those look
I know
like
I'm
from
not
the
up to
movie or
speed.
something. You got the pack?
So
Dang.
the vintage pull box that I have right now, every pull from it gets you an entry towards a sealed one of these. And this should be a heavy pack. If it's not, I'm personally guaranteeing a hollow from this set.
Let me ask you something. Is this worth getting graded? This thing is pretty mint. I've heard some people told me I should get it graded, but I wasn't sure. But it's a Dark Charizard, Team Rocket.
Is it a hollow?
Yeah, it's a hollow.
I would for sure grade it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I would say it's pretty-
Show it again.
it's pretty mint.
I mean, even if it's not, I would still grade it just because long term.
It's a hollow. I don't know.
That is sexy.
Yeah, no, I would. 100%.
Show the back. Yeah, that's
Like,
at least a
it's
7. At least a
it's
7 or an
pretty
8
good.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would do that.
I was just curious because like I said,
Where'd you get that from?
It was at a yard sale, and I was just asking for like video games and cards, stuff like that. And they're like, "Oh, I used to collect these back when or whatever." And the dude was like,
Let
Give
me
me-
guess.
"I got it for $200
Just the card or the whole thing?
for the whole thing,
Wow.
$200 for everything." And then but, I mean, there's like some pocket
Including the
box-
slabs and all that too. That was
Yeah.
part of it. Oh
yeah,
wow.
including the slabs. The dude, I guess the dude's wife was kind of nagging him and was like, "Listen, just get rid of it. You haven't they've been at it for whatever years." And yeah, but I mean, like I said, there's a lot of
That's pretty
pocket
good.
monsters in here. There's VMAX stuff. I mean, I hadn't even gone through it, to be honest with you. I haven't gone through everything.
How about I just give you $20 for that every now?
I was gonna say
Save
I'll
the
give you
headache.
300 for everything. Instant come up.
I
Both
mean-
going to Georgia picking, right, Christopher? For sure. But yeah, if you really want to move them fast, though, Nate could be your guy because Nate definitely has a market. for
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I was gonna say,
Nah,
yeah,
if you-
depending on what you want to do with it, I might, depending
Yeah.
on like everything, I'd probably actually buy it from you for something.
Okay.
So,
because then you don't have to worry about listing it and all that stuff. Like
Right.
Nate, that's his whole channel. So
Yeah.
he could probably do like pool games with it and stuff, right, Nate? So you could definitely know what's going on. You guys can find each other on the Instagrams.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe in you guys.
I mean-
Anyways, we're still live, but
are we? Are we?
yeah. Because it's Georgia now. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Anybody know the score of the game, by the way? Anybody know what the score is?
I think
Yeah,
it's.
doesn't matter.
I just saw it. 13-6
Yeah,
Giants.
sounds like a terrible game. Good thing for us to miss. All right, everybody have a good rest of the week. We'll see you guys whenever we see you. Peace.
Thanks, Paul.